What's going on, YouTube? We back at it again. Welcome to my lunch break on a Tuesday. We got some Ren and Sam. I had mentioned something about in my last Ren video, noticing blind eye as I was. Everybody's like, "Hey, go do that," but make sure you do angry parking attendant. Here we are. We got an angry parking attendant. By the name of it, I can guess that we're gonna run into some trouble. Some some hardcore parking attendants with their little sewn badges. If you're new to my channel, do me a favor. If you're not new to my channel as well, do the same favor. Run over to Ren's page, run over to Sam's page, hit subscribe. You won't regret that. Fantastic, especially when they collab like this. Haven't seen this, haven't heard this. Also, I've linked my Patreon down below. If you like my content, run over there, support, and some of the stuff that I can't post here or for exclusivity purposes, post over there anyways. There will be everything that's here, and then over there as well. You just run into a lot less issues creating content if posted over there. Any creator would probably tell you that if there's material that could otherwise be copyright dinged. And yeah, support. So if you like, please comment down below, subscribe, like I said. So let's dive in. Blind eyed.
Rolling.
Keep going.
Goofballs.
It's like I don't work, you know. No flame to spark my goal. My Nike's laced in dirt. Oh, I feel like I'm treading on my own soul. Yeah, my headphones only working on the left side, but I try to live the right life. My eyes wide and I strive to stop my demons gripping, ripping from the inside.
He's Sam's kind of rapping there. Eyes wide and eyes strive. What did he do there? He's got a. Hold on a sec.
I try to live the right life. My eyes wide and I strive to stop my demons gripping, ripping from the inside. This road is dark.
So right away they're describing like earphones that don't work. There's a lighter that don't work. We got Nikes that are all beat up with dirt. We got all sorts of problems, demons and stuff. But he's saying that he's trying to stop this gripping, ripping, demons, whatever. So basically, there's all of these problems, and I guess so far the tone is, I'm trying my best to be positive and be optimistic and look forward.
Demons gripping, ripping from the inside. This road is dark and I can't find the batteries for my flashlight. I'm blind-eyed and I'm tired.
These drugs don't work.
Da, da, da.
The pain.
This fucking clown. You're going right on my thumbnail, clown. People that don't have anything better to do than to fuck with people who are legit just having a good time. They're singing in a fucking parking lot. Dude takes his job seriously. My man's got a reflector vest on just in case the car's trying to park. Don't aggressively try to park and hurt his ass. He's got his badge. He's got the walkie-talkie. He's got a second badge on the belt loop. He's got the military cut up top, the fade, looking clean, clean-shaven. My man takes his job seriously. There is no guitaring in my fucking parking garage. I like how they just kept going. They're just, all right, we're just going to keep walking. You're kind of ruining our shoot, but it might make it better in the end. Kind of a funny like metaphor, or you know, for the song. There's all these problems, but I'm gonna keep looking forward and keep doing my thing, and try to stay optimistic and stay positive. So we got this angry parking attendant. So just by listening to the first part of the lyrics, Ren wrote this song. I'm gonna assume while he was sick, and he's got all these fucking things that are happening. He references demons and you know, all of these problems that are going on, and his only way to stay positive, obviously, you know, he has his music, and sometimes it's hard to do so, and he's saying, I'm trying my best, literally right here. I don't know if that was planned, but it perfectly suits this song, because you know, you could call this guy you know, his disease just chasing him, and he's just like, I'm just gonna keep fucking singing. I love that.
And it takes control. I got a blood-stained shirt, and I feel like I'm always being chased by the devil.
I feel like I'm always being chased by the devil. He's literally being chased out of the building right now. That's amazing.
I try to talk, but I can't seem to get my spoken words right. And I try to keep my satellite. And this life can be quite shit.
Tried to get my stutter right. I see what you did there.
I try to keep my satellite. And this life can be quite shit, right? Cut you like a flick knife, twist and make you sick, right? And I think maybe I'll be better off alone. So I read the red that goes from my phone. I learned so many lessons from depression.
In essence, I'm just wishing that these bad thoughts were gone, you know.
Stop the string. Fuck it.
Snap the string. Fuck it. Another thing that's perfect. It's the imperfections of this song are fantastic. It's what's making this awesome. Chasing them around with a camera, like the vocals are. I was trying to get the vocals right. That's why you saw me looking over here, or the audio right to suit the vocals. Because 1 second they're 30 foot away from the mic, and the next they're right there. So I'm just trying to make it so that y'all can hear it somewhat consistently. But I guess the inconsistency is what's kind of key in this, especially with what they're singing about. I'm gonna take a stab at that. Yeah, again, that it's that Ren wrote this like during or very shortly after, sort of coping with his years on years spent in confinement, you know, in a box. And the only way for him to cope with that, he didn't really want to talk to anybody. He didn't want to be around anybody. They referenced like, you know, just hitting next or whatever, skipping phone calls, and you know, because it's lonely, you know, dealing with shit like that. And even though you're lonely, like you fall into a comfort of being lonely. You get real sick of. You don't really get sick of people caring about you, but you kind of get sick potentially of those that are checking in, and you having to have to say the same thing to everybody with the same old story, like, yeah, it still sucks. Yeah, same food. The nurse is sweet. You know, shit like that. It's just like, you know, like you probably just end up like, you know what, I'm just going to bury my head in these lyrics because that's what makes me happy. Rhyming makes me happy, you know. Putting my thoughts on paper is the only way that I can deal with this shit right now. So that's kind of and this little stroll through a parking lot, a confined space, much like being confined with him dealing with his disorder, or I I guess his misdiagnosed disorder, and then the rest of it is Lyme disease and whatever. But his autoimmune disorder and what they had sort of misdiagnosed initially, being on medications and all of the shit he's been through, being confined in a space, having little parking attendants chase him around, little garden gnomes with security badges. All right, carry on.
Times I get these times when it's like time works against me. In my mind, I kind of mind.
Oh, now he's doing his talking thing that I love.
Sometimes I get these times when it's like time works against me. In my mind, I kind of mind, yet that my mind can torture me. So I rhyme, because when I rhyme, it's like my rhymes, they set me free.
I just said that. I literally just said when he rhymes and when he sings. I haven't seen this, by the way, but that's where it's going and what he was talking about. Like that's the only way he kept saying. And you know that he mentions that in a lot of his other stuff too.
I shine so bright. I shine these times, these rhymes.
He's smiling when he says "I shine so bright." Just the optimism, but like the stuff he's been through would break a lot of people. So good on him.
Come out of me. Times I breathe, times I fall, times I slip, times I crawl, times my back is up against the wall so hard that the whole building could fall. Times I breathe, times I break, times on chew, times on fake, times I'm when the floor is the opening, just wanna be for goodness sake. And nothing when the break is the ache and it's bait. I'm awake in the world for the base, my man, okay. Rest in the bait when the bass they break and I jump in my universe is never getting away. Wait for the world, don't wait, we make mistakes.
Is that a Chili Peppers? Give it away, give it away.
Rest in the bait when the bass they break and I jump in my universe is never getting away. Wait for the world, don't wait, we make mistakes when it's all a state. We cook our cake, we eat our cake, sometimes no time for double takes.
That's just.
We cook our cake, we eat our cake, sometimes no double takes. No. I mean, they could have easily gone somewhere and reshot this, but fuck it.
The way life goes sometimes.
I'll be in battle, but my double face down when the puddle where the sun don't shine. So I'm coming in the back, one attack and attacking at the beast like I did with this one. I'm packing and then I'm praying.
Red could spit, man. He's walking, he's flustered, he's just you got Sam with the crazy vocals that are carrying 4 levels in this thing right now. Just somebody on the 9th floor of this building is hearing Sam's echoing. You're welcome, 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 welcome.
I'm in the puddle where the sun don't shine. So I'm coming in the back, one attack and attacking at the beast like I did with this one. I'm packing and then I'm praying.
Oh Lord, take this pain away.
It looks like it's like the sun is just coming up out there. Like they might have had a long night, or very early morning, or maybe it's afternoon and I'm stupid. Oh, he broke the middle string. Oh, that's funny.
We ruined that guitar.
You kind of ruined in a good way that song. What's the? I got to go back and listen to the original version, or whatever that is, whatever that came from. Where can I find that? Is that a street performance, or is that like, do they actually do like a studio version? Y'all let me know in the comments. I mean, I said everything I needed to say. It's my take on it. I think my take on it was kind of right with what. With Ren's writing style, you can kind of, if you hear enough of him, you kind of know where he goes with stuff. I didn't understand half the shit he was rapping, just because there's just a lot going on, and he was spitting fast. So, but the pieces that I could catch kind of were consistent with what I was saying, just as far as your overall message of the song was ultimately just to stay positive. The song name, Blind Eyed, they're using actual daily life events, like little things like, out of batteries, or, my shoes are dirty, or fucking earphones. That happened to me yesterday. I went to the gym. I was halfway there and I realized I didn't have any sort of pods. Now these particular ones are actually my backups, right? So these stay in my car for this not to happen. But these ran out of battery last week, so I went there and I had no earpods, and that's so I could have turned a blind eye, went to the gym, but I didn't. I went home and I got my AirPods. Some people just would not go. I've done that before where you need your tunes. Um, just like Ren needs his music, he needs his tunes too. But you turn a blind eye to whatever aspects are currently, sort of bothering you, whatever, if for him, for Ren, in this sense, it's health and life problems, serious shit, and that's where a lot of his music came from, were during those years, and a lot of it has very similar, undertones that this does, and carries a very similar message with, and I think that singing about his positivity actually helps with manifesting it, and when you say things over and over again, you start believing them, right? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what they call that. If you're told something so many times, or if you say something so many times, you sort of wish it into existence. You put it out there much. Like I can keep saying that my dog is brown, he's black, and I might like at some point be like, hey, he's kind of like a darker shade of brown. That's a stupid example, but you know what I'm saying. So in positivity and being an optimist and staying optimistic, you have to continuously do things like this. For him, his outlet's his music, to remain positive, even if you're singing about being down in the dumps and you're singing about shit, and sucky times. At least you're getting it out, and at least you're voicing it, and as long as you can couple that and counterbalance that with some element of positivity, which I think this song is about, it doesn't matter how much shit you turn a blind eye to, because you just stay on course and you'll be all right. Anyways, that's all I got for now. Like I said, if you like, please comment down below. Subscribe. Definitely go over support Patreon. And yeah, if you have anything else that I kind of knew the parking attendant was coming, but it was kind of goofy as fuck. I thought that they would like stop and move and reshoot. No, they just kept fucking going. I'm surprised he didn't like walk them out. Fucking troll. Anyways, yeah, we'll catch you on the next.